r/Askreddit. Women of Reddit, what's the biggest man-child red flag? They'll always find some way to push the blame onto others. It's never their fault. I have to agree that in general, this applies to both men and women. Maybe my cat. Incredibly irresponsible, puts off things indefinitely until someone else does it for them. Probably the type to complain their mother/girlfriend/wife is a nag, because they have to resort to that to get him to do shit. Monster Energy logos in his back window. No mention of still playing with Lego. I think I'm safe. He doesn't know how to do a load of washing. Dated a guy like that, once. We had just moved in together and he mentioned not having clean clothes. So I showed him how to use the washer/dryer and he looked at me and said, "But that's a woman's job." Laughed my ass off and told him to enjoy wearing dirty clothes, then. Unsurprisingly, I didn't stay with him long after that. Mom still runs his life. Living in filth. Eating like a 12-year-old. Doesn't read, doesn't progress, complains endlessly, never assumes responsibility but would say things like, "I'm such a jerk, I'm so stupid, I'm a mess." Like, yeah, okay, and what will you do about it now, Michael? When they're all over a girl, then she rejects them and suddenly she is a grotesque demon. Doesn't offer to help clean up after you cook for him. Goes straight to couch. Throws a tantrum when they don't get their way. Like a child screaming in a store because their mom wouldn't buy them a toy. So they never grew out of that. Only acts nice because they want something in return. Everything has strings and an underwritten contract. Known and read of a few breakups that happened because turns out after they moved out of their parents' place they treated their partner like they were their new mother/father. Oh my god. I almost married one. Here, have a list. Forces himself to dislike something just because you like it. Ever see a grown man grit or grind his teeth while playing a video game you encouraged him to try? I have. Fussy eater, will not eat anything that isn't pizza or burgers and has zero interest in broadening his culinary horizons. I was sympathetic at first, but he aggressively refused all of my suggestions. Owns various books on get-rich-quick schemes. I know, I probably should have left right then and there. Spontaneous vehicle purchases. Owns a classic car from high school that he refuses to part with, but never drives it, works on it, or does anything with it except keep it insured and have difficulty finding places to park it. Makes fun of the things you like. Pay attention to this, seriously. A normal guy should be able to appreciate that you like things, even if they're different from the things that he likes. He outright mocked me for enjoying certain video games that weren't the kill-loot instant gratification variety. A man appreciates and respects your choices, a child points and laughs at the things you like. Wants the house perfectly spotless but will never do anything to get off his lazy ass to help with that. Works a part-time job and refuses to consider trying to go back to school or do really anything to get him out of that situation that isn't whining about not getting a promotion after working sorting mail for nearly 10 years. Wants a dog, gets a dog, does absolutely F all with taking care of/cleaning up after/training the dog. Doesn't want to have kids yet because then he'll have to share his toys. He's not being funny when he says stuff like this. He's legitimately a greedy selfish man baby and you should not procreate with him. We were together nearly 5 years, learn from my almost mistake, run. Filthy apartment. Floors never swept or washed. Toilet smells like hell's urinal. Piles of dirty laundry. Few or no kitchen utensils. Garbage hasn't been taken out in who knows how long. Kitchen littered with Gatorade bottles and fast food/frozen meal containers. Nasty sheets. Posters of scantily clad models and/or Scarface movie posters as the only decorations. Still holding on to a lie even though he has been caught. I'm holding the truth to his face but he still denies it. Damn, he could have become a politician. Being proud of not reading. Tantrums. My ex broke up with me over the phone at 1:30 a.m. a few days before Christmas because I told him I was just going to hang out at my place that day and have a bath, do my nails/face mask, girlish shit like that. Apparently that's rude because our want for chill days away from each other should align. He was also scandalized when I said LOL okay and refused to take him back. No thanks crazy ass, I'm good. One that I haven't seen mentioned yet is pickup artistry. Covers all manner of insecurity / immaturity / lack of personal growth by doubling down on the objectifying of women. See? Not so bad to get rejected by a girl if she's just one of 20 meat socks you're pursuing at a time. They try something once and when it doesn't immediately work for them, they wallow in self-pity rather than try again. I can't ask out a girl, I got rejected once and it hurts too bad. I can't exercise, I ran a mile once and it didn't do anything. I tried to learn a foreign language once, but it took too long. All actual quotes from the man children in my life. Thinking of capricious reasons to cheat on their significant other because they don't have the balls to go through a breakup. You can't really justify cheating at all, but I've heard some really dumb fucking excuses over the years. He whines always. Known him from age 37 to 60 and oh my. Still whines. He looks like the perfect catch on paper, but his emotional neediness and whining are a major turn off. Tried the relationship, now trying friendship, but I just can't. When my now fiancé moved out for the first time and he expected me to come over to cook and clean for him. He learned pretty quick, and is now a better cook than me, go figure. Something I haven't seen mentioned yet is finances. Man children typically either don't work or else they work part-time at a minimum wage job. They'll call in on weekends because they want to party, and they're just too lazy to actually put in effort to work more. Unless they're rich and are used to daddy buying everything for them, they never have much money. They're always broke when it comes time to pay rent or the electric bill, but they mysteriously always have money to buy video games or weed. Self-identifying as an a-hole. Oh, I see. You're doing that thing where you proudly own your personality flaws and think that means you can treat people like crap and don't ever actually have to work on yourself. Bye. The guys who not only can't cook / clean / do basic adult domestic tasks, but they're weirdly proud of that fact to the point of bragging about it. I'm not impressed that you're an adult and can't manage to take care of yourself, bruh. Get your shit together. Won't put up with some unpleasant shopping trips. I know a guy that throws the biggest fit if his wife goes off their shopping list or wants to make a stop somewhere else. She will go with him to Best Buy while he looks at video games, but when she wants to stop at Bath and Body Works right next door, he freaks out and complains the second they walk in the door about how bored he is and pouts through the whole trip. How involved his mommy is in his life. Good relationship with mom, keeps in touch, family holidays, healthy boundaries, maybe calls for advice on when cooking something complicated or WTF to do with silk. Good. Mom stops by the house all the time, stocks his fridge, brings him meals, does his laundry, buys his clothes, cleans his house, and has him over for dinner 3 nights a week. Bad. Mommy is telling him who he should and shouldn't date, what jobs he should have, what he should be doing with his money, or is still holding the apron strings after, say, 21. Worst. Other red flags: refusal to learn basic adult concepts like how to cook, clean, launder, or maintain things and claiming it's someone else's job. Constantly shifting blame. Living in a house that looks like it was decorated by a 15-year-old. Inability to hold a conversation about anything more serious than TV, video games, or movies. I'm surprised I haven't seen this one yet. Goes out to eat for every meal. My fiancé did this while we were dating. I thought he was just showing me a good time. Turns out, he can't cook even boxed mac and cheese. To his credit, he knows he's a man-child and it's endearing but also very taxing, so he's working on it.